Marvel Rivals Season 2 is right around the corner, starting next Friday. Early access begins for us partners tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And of course, with it comes some balance changes. And Marvel Rivals just announced the Season 2 balance changes, so let's take a look at those live together. So as you can see, the 4-4-25 Season 2 begins. Balance starts with Vanguard. Captain America Steve will undergo some adjustments on his survivability, leading to a slight decrease in his overall resilience. Reduce base health from 675 to 650. Reduce the shield value of a living legend from 400 to 350. So, nerf to Steve. Doctor Strange. The Sorcerer Supreme will see a reduction in his offensive capabilities, limiting his battlefield control, starting with a decrease in daggers of knock damage per projectile from 18 to 16, and reduce of Maelstrom Madness conversion ratio of dark magic damage from 1.3 to 1.2. Hulk! The Green Goliath will boost enhanced maneuverability and improve survivability upon entering combat, increase base movement speed from 600 to 650, reduce cooldown time for Indestructible Guard from 12 to 10 seconds, and decrease minimum charge time for Incredible Leap from 0.7 seconds to 0.5. I like that. I mean, Hulk felt like he kind of got nerfed in the ground in the last one, so it makes sense. Magneto, my main. Let's see what they did to him. Master of Magnetism will experience a slight decrease in frequency of his ultimate, increase energy cost from Meteor M from 3100 to 3400. So second straight Magneto nerf, and that's kind of because it's been used as a defensive ult, and it sucks. I don't like it. Penny Parker. Penny will receive enhancements to her primary attack damage, efficiency, and a boost for survivability and combat capabilities. Cyberweb Cluster now has a chance to crit. Really? Reduce movement speed penalty while firing Cyberweb Cluster from 40 to 20%. Increase base health from 650 to 750. She got 100 health? Are you kidding me? Oy. The Thing. The ever-loving blue-eyed Thing will see a slight reduction in his damage reduction effectiveness. Decrease embattled leap damage reduction effect for himself and teammates from 30 to 25. Thor. The mighty Thor will receive an increase in his survivability, increase base health from 525 to 600, and increase base movement speed from 6 to 650. There you have it. That's the Vanguards. Let's take a look at the Duelists. We begin with Black Widow, who could use an entire rework. Natasha is receiving optimizations on her shooting experience. Add a new effect where Black Widow can directly shoot after releasing Sidekick of Edge Dancer after using Electroplasm Explosion ultimate ability. So she's getting like a combo, all right? Hawkeye, we're improving Clint's mobility while drawing his bow, enhance his combat capabilities, and increasing the threat of his ultimate ability. Reduce slow effect when charging the bow from 30 to 20%. Okay. Increase both instances of damage and hypersonic arrow from 50 to 55, and decrease energy cost for Hunter Sight ability from 3700 down to 3100, and improve the draw speed increase from 1.35 to 1.5 times? I'm not sure how I feel about this. We had just gotten over like season 0 being the reign of Hawkeye, and we had a nice kind of like season 1 relaxation, and now they're gonna just ramp them up for season 2. If this is not a hella nerf, I'm gonna be mad. The Goddess of Death will see a reduction in mobility while slightly enhancing her offensive power. She's already like one of the best duelists in the game. Increase cooldown time for Astral Flock from 12 to 15 seconds, so she can't escape as much. Increase spell damage of Piercing Knight from 30 to 35, and decrease cooldown time for Soul Drain from 12 to 10. Why? Why? Human Torch. He could also kind of use a rework. Johnny's attack, feedback, and survivability are being improved to enhance its impact across various combat scenarios. Reduce the attack interval for Fire Cluster from 0.6 seconds to 0.5. The launch time of the primary projectile has been advanced. Increase the cooldown for Flaming Meteor from 12 seconds to 15 seconds, but added a new effect. After releasing Flaming Meteor, immediately gains 75 bonus health, which will fall off after 3 seconds at a rate of 30 per second. So basically, what would happen is he would dive in, you would just basically shoot him twice and he'd be dead. Now he has a little bit of bonus health to escape back to the skies. Okay. Iron Man is seeing improvements to his mid-range combat effectiveness. Slightly reduce Iron Man's hitbox size. Seriously? He's already hard enough to hit. Now featuring gain of 100 bonus health, activating Armor Overdrive and Gamma Overdrive, which will fall off at 5 seconds later at 30 per second. I don't think this is necessary. I don't think Iron Man buffs or Hella buffs are necessary. Johnny buffs, absolutely. He's kind of a train wreck. Widow buffs, absolutely. She's the worst character in the game. Iron Fist. We'll see an increase in his combat effectiveness against Vanguards and slight improvement to his mobility and a slight reduction to survivability. Reduce the bonus max health gain from Harmony from 150 to 100, but slow the fall off rate from 25 per second to 15 per second. Lower fixed damage of Yatja Tongfun from 10 to 9, but increase the percentage damage of the enemy's max health bar strike from 1.7% to 2.1%, and decrease the cooldown for Kunlun Kick from 12 seconds to 10 seconds. Mr. Fantastic. We're enhancing Reed's capabilities while making some balance adjustments to his ultimate energy charge rate, adding additional controllability and optimizing the release experience of his ultimate. Increase base health from 350 to 375. He's already tanky as fuck, but alright. Boost the damage of Stretch Punch from 60 to 65, from 75 to 80 while in inflated state. Flexible elongation, new effect. Enemies within the range now suffer 35% slow. Reduce flexible elongation cooldown time from 10 seconds to 8 seconds. Reduce elasticity gain from elastic strength passive ability from 30 to 20, while elasticity provided by the Stretch Punch is now increased from 5 to 8, and entering the inflated state, the bonus health provided itself has been reduced from 450 to 400. New feature, when Mr. Fantastic uses his ultimate, immediately gain bonus health equal to the gained when entering inflated state. Moon Knight and Scarlet Witch next. Moon Knight, we're optimizing Mark's Moonblade projectile bounce feedback while improving maneuverability, ultimate ability, and survivability. Increase Crescent Dart projectile speed from 100 meters per second to 150. Moonblade new effect, gain 25 bonus health with each enemy hit up to a maximum of 100. 3 seconds after the bonus health stops increasing, it will start a fall off at 20 per second. Speed up Moonlight Hook pull startup time from 0.4 seconds to 0.15 seconds. Extended duration of Hand of Khonshu ultimate ability from 3.5 seconds to 4.5, and increase the number of talons generated during the period to 14 to 18. Additionally, falloff speed of the talons has been slightly enhanced. A new damage falloff mechanic for the speed falloff has been added, beginning at 1.5 meters from the center and reaching a maximum of 70% at 5. Scarlet Witch. We're reducing Wanda's survivability but increasing her threat level against strategists while optimizing her ultimate ability. Remove chaos control percentage damage while increasing fixed damage from 60 per second to 80 per second. Increase Chthon burst projectile from 35 to 40 and spell field damage from 35 to 40. Increase the cooldown of Mystic Projection from 8 seconds to 10 seconds and reduce phase state time from 2 seconds to 1.5. So her ability to escape just got cut pretty solidly. So once you find her, you're probably going to kill her. Rework the slow effect of Reality Eraser to 1.5 seconds instead of starting immediately with a linear increase to 35 per second slow over 3.5 seconds. And wrapping up, what duelists are getting changed is Star-Lord, Winter Soldier, and Logan. Reducing Peter's damage output and efficiency of his ultimate charge rate. Reduce Blaster Barrage damage from 80 per second to 75, introducing new damage fall-off mechanics starting at 4 meters and maxing out at 80% at 8 meters. So there is going to be some Blaster Barrage fall-off now, and he's not going to charge his ultimate as fast because it just seems like Star-Lord always has it. Winter Soldier, we're lowering Bucky's threat level against Vanguards and reducing the margin for error in his ultimate. Increase the cooldown for Bionic Hook from 8 seconds to 12, so that's a 4-second, almost a 33% increase in hook time. Reduce base damage of Kraken from 100 to 80, but lowering the culling threshold from 20% of maximum health to 15%. Alright, so you do less damage, but you have a better chance of getting a kill when they're low, when they have a little more health. Wolverine, we're tuning Logan's rage acquisition rate and slightly lowering his control intensity over enemies. Increase rage gain from Savage Claws from 7 to 10, while rage gain from Berserker Claw Strike has been decreased from 7 to 5. Reduce range gain from Feral Leap from 20 to 10, so they halved it, but Vicious Rampage has also been decreased from 20 to 15. However, rage gain from taking damage has been increased 3 to 5. That's going to be a weird work for Wolverine mains. Reduce the time an enemy is knocked down after impact of Last Stand from 1 second to 0.75. So they slowed his stun. They pretty much, this is just a straight Logan nerf. All right, let's take a look at our strategies. We knew a little bit of hit was coming. We start with Adam Warlock. We're slightly reducing the frequency of Adam's abilities and adjusting his healing provided by ultimate after reviving teammates. Increase cooldown of Soul Bond from 30 seconds to 40 seconds. Oh my god. Oh. Now, his ultimate Karmic Revival now restores 30% of fallen allies' maximum health instead of a fixed 100 health. Okay, so now you're going to get 30% no matter what it is. Okay. Cloak and Dagger, we're optimizing the logic of the damage enemy's ultimate ability. After activating Eternal Bond, the duration of the first 3 healing zones will no longer be calculated separately. Instead, they will remain active until duration of final healing zone, at which point they will have been removed. So we're back to stacking. Sounds good. I mean, Cloak and Dagger has been up and down since the beginning. Sue Storm will be fine-tuned. Protective capabilities create more strategic gameplay experience. Decreased shield value of Guardian Shield from 300 to 200. So slight nerf. Loki. The balance of Loki's influence in matches was making a small adjustment to frequency of his key abilities. Increase regeneration domain cooldown from 25 seconds to 30. So 5 seconds added to Rune. Mantis. To emphasize strategy over speed, we're modifying Mantis's health and buff mechanics. Reduce base health from 275, so she's squishier. Effects of Healing Flower and Allied Inspiration can be stacked up to a maximum of 16 seconds. Okay. So she should be a little bit better at healing and buffing, but she's going to be squishier. Rocket. What are we doing for Rocket? Rocket's healing abilities will see some adjustments and enhance team survival balancing. His movement. Decrease the healing area of repair mode spheres from 70 to 50, but add a new effect of one-time healing of 55 to health allies. Projectile speed increased from 4.5 meters per second to 7. Extend cooldown for jetpack from 6 seconds to 10, and reduce dash distance from 10 to 8 meters. Oh, they just really gutted that. Reduce see you later damage boost from 40 to 25%, but added a new effect during the ability's duration. Linked allies will receive an additional 100 health bonus per second, capping at 150. After breaking the link, this bonus starts to fall off at 1 second at a rate of 75 health per second. Additionally, increasing the energy cost from 3,700 to 4. They've increased the amplifier to 4,000. My god. Whoa. Oh, poor Rockets. We also are going to be doing adjustment to team-up abilities. We got some new ones. The first one's going to be called Arcane Order, which is going to be Strange and Scarlet Witch. This Mystic duo is set to enhance their powers. As a team-up anchor, Doctor Strange gains a maximum health of 100. Scarlet Witch unlocks a new magical Mystic Burst ability through her team-up with Doctor Strange. The second one's called Stars Align with Cap and Winter Soldier, a classic partnership now with added strength. As the anchor, Captain America gains maximum health of 100 and a 5% damage boost. Wow. Cap's going to be a nuisance with Bucky's. Winter Soldier unlocks a devastating stellar impact ability through his team-up. Mental Projection is the third one. That's going to be Emma Frost as the anchor with Psylocke or Magneto, a powerful trio that connects mind abilities. As the team-up anchor, Emma gains a maximum health of 100, just like Strange and Cap. Magneto receives Magnetic Resonance ability through his team-up, and Psylocke receives Soul Resurgence through hers. Now we have adjusted or removed. Ammo Overload is taking out Winter Soldier. Cullen Charisma is taking out Namor. Dimensional Shortcut is taking out Psylocke. So Gamma Charge, Doctor Strange is being removed because he now has a team up with Wanda, and Namor is getting a Gamma Monstro ability. Metallic Chaos is just completely done. And so is Voltec Union. So Thor and Captain America Storm, those have been completely removed this time. And any other teammate, just team up just is the same. So like the Fantastic Four one's still exactly the same. So there you have it. What do you think of season 2? This is what we're looking at. This is the changes that are going to be happening to these characters. Of course, Emma Frost will be joining as in Vanguard, and we can check her out pretty thoroughly tonight live at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you like some of the team ups, I'm going to miss Sword as a Magneto main. Now, to be honest, I very rarely got it, but that's fine. I think some of the changes are good. Some of them are kind of head scratchers. Like, I don't feel like we needed to buff Cloak and Dagger, but I don't think we needed to like absolutely eviscerate Rocket either. Like, some of these are kind of question marks to me. I've always felt that Marvel Rivals has been pretty terrible with doing their balance changes, and to be honest, I don't think any of them are really that good. But we'll see. I think Johnny Storms is fine because he needed the love, but like a lot of these are question mark. The team abilities seem cool. They'll be annoying, of course, I'm sure at some point, but this seems interesting. I'm very excited for season 2. Let me know what you think in the comments below. As always, thanks for watching, and later, mates.